All right, everyone. Once again, it's time for another fantastic episode of John Hartchick movie reviews. Your latest news, reviews, and previews of movies and DVD shows and all that stuff on DVD. So, all right, our drink tonight. The drink tonight, we've got some orange juice. Last week we had milk. That didn't go so well, but we have orange juice tonight. Hopefully it's fresh. Tastes pretty good right there. So, John Hartchick movie reviews. We review movies, and we tell you which ones to get, which ones not to get. Give them some stars and stuff. So let's get started. First up, we have Joe Somebody on DVD. This stars Tim Allen. You might know him from Home Improvement. Tim Allen, I guess he has a daughter and a wife. I haven't actually seen this movie yet, but we're going to review it, because that's what we do. It's a two-sided DVD. I guess there's information on both sides, not just one. So, the booklets, they're losing a star for this. They stole the booklet cover. They really cheaped out on that one, because they couldn't afford a new theme or whatever. Joe Somebody. So, Tim Allen is not Santa Claus in this movie, but it is an entertaining and heartwarming movie. This is NBC TV. Special features in the movie on the DVD include flight cinematography featurettes, theatrical trailers, and interactive menus. Also has scene selections and English Dolby Digital surround sound audio. And it's rated PG, so if you're under the age of 15 or whatever, you probably shouldn't watch this. It's probably got a lot of nudity and violence and cursing. It's PG, so it's not the lowest rating, so watch out for that. Tim Allen hasn't had the best movies lately, so we're going to go ahead and give this 2.5 out of 5. It's probably a family film, so. Alright, next up we have Big Trouble, starring, I guess, Tim Allen again. I haven't seen this movie, but it's Big Trouble. Looks like Tim Allen is a mobster in the mafia, maybe. This one only has one side. Only one side of the DVD. So, it actually has two sides, but one's a cover. The booklets, again, they stole the cover. So you're losing a point there, Tim Allen. Tim Allen really likes stealing his booklets. Might as well put nothing on there. I'd be a lot better, Tim Allen. Tim Allen. It's not even his real name. So this is an NTSC approved movie. Works on American televisions. It might not work in Europe. Just a warning. It says Dolby Digital surround sound. It's rated PG-13. So I guess if you're under the age of 13, make sure your parents approve this movie before you watch it, because it's probably got a lot of stuff in it. And it's on DVD. It's got closed captions. And the laughs come fast and furious. Wow, they stole the title of the movie and put it in the description. Fantastic. The laughs come fast and furious. A great comedy cast, says Leonardo Martin. And it's one of the funniest comedies. I don't know about that. I haven't even heard of the movie. Big Trouble. It's got a pretty interesting cast. They have 45 minutes to save the world. They need 46. Maybe there's a bomb or something. Maybe a nuclear explosion that's about to happen. I don't know about the world, though. It says they need 45 minutes to save the world. That's a little surprising. I don't think it's actually the world. They probably just over-exaggerated this. So we were going to give this 3.5 out of 5, but they stole the cover for the booklet. We're giving this another 2.5 out of 5. Alright, next up we have Wayne's World, the widescreen collector's edition from Paramount Pictures, starring Dana Carvey and Mike Myers. This, I've seen half of this. I've seen it on TV a little bit. I haven't seen the whole thing, but I've seen it. I've seen parts of it. This is rated PG-13. It's 94 minutes long. They made it in 1992. It's in color, and it's an alright movie. This is a spin-off of the Saturday Night Live sketch where they do the Wayne's World show. It's basically our show with two people in somebody's basement with no budgets, and they don't review DVDs, and it goes on TV. That's basically what these two guys do. And I think in the movie they get a show or something, and the world becomes Wayne's, and Garth is a pretty interesting character. One of Dana Carvey's best. He really let himself go in the past few years. This is the widescreen version. It's enhanced for a TV. It's Dolby Digital enhanced, and it's got commentary by director Penelope Spears. Penelope Spears directed this, and there's no booklet included. The DVD itself is two-sided. One side has a cover, one side does not. This is a pretty old movie, but it still holds its own today. So we're gonna go ahead and give this. How about 3.5 out of 5? Wayne's World. Alright, our fourth movie tonight is not a movie. It's The Venture Brothers. This is an Adult Swim show. They give us a 2-disc DVD. I guess this is every episode from season 1. You know that guy Putty from Seinfeld? He does a voice in this. I think this is like a spin-off of Johnny Quest or something. It's making fun of that kind of, because it's like a dad and a bodyguard and 2 kids, and they solve mysteries and stuff. Dr. Venture, Dr. Quest. Yeah, you get the drift. But they don't make it very clear. Got an interesting cover art. That's not how the show looks. It's just more cartoony in the show. I guess they painted the cover for the back. They have original material inside. Picture of a skeleton. There's a skeleton here too, but that's okay because it's different sizes, and that's in the show, so that's okay. It's a Warner Brothers picture. It's kind of interesting. It airs on Comedy Central, but it's made by Warner Brothers, I guess. But it airs on Cartoon Network. Sorry, I think I screwed that up. So special features actually include the show pilot, The Terror, Secrets of Tarantulas, deleted scenes, A Very Venture Christmas, and there's over 12 episodes in this. There's actually 13. An unlucky number, so there wasn't a point there. It's a good show. It's a good show. They have the guy in the bee costume. A lot of interesting characters. We were going to give this 4, but they have 13 episodes. It's an unlucky number, so we're giving this 3. 3 out of 5 stars. Venture Brothers. Okay, our fifth movie tonight is Polly. Polly, that's the name of the movie. It's like a It says comedy, I guess. The most enchanting family film since Babe. Um, this is the widescreen edition. It's rated PG-13. No, PG. It's rated PG. Whoa. Wow. Two-sided DVD, and it's two-sided DVD, and they went ahead and they stole the booklet cover. Yeah, they stole the booklet cover. It's the same exact thing. Look at that. There's nothing different at all. Same exact booklet cover. So I've seen parts of this movie. I haven't seen the whole thing. Basically, it's a bird that talks and gets in all kinds of mischief and mayhem. Lives with some Mexicans for a little bit. Lives with Jay Moore. Jay Moore is in this movie. I think he does the voice of the bird and another character, which is kind of a bad mix because he doesn't change his voice at all, and it's really obvious that he's doing the voice. But Jay Moore. And I guess Paulie lives at the end. I don't remember. I don't think I even saw the ending. Special features include cast and filmmaker bios, film highlights, and theatrical trailer. Yeah. I haven't seen the whole thing, but what I saw was pretty good. So we were going to give them 3.5 out of 5, but it's widescreen, so we're giving them 3 out of 5. Paulie, 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, our 6th movie of the night is American Wedding. The best slice of pie yet. The cover has a picture of a pie and them standing in a pie. So here's the deal. First they had American Pie, and that was an okay movie. Then they had American Pie 2. It's a little better. Then they started selling it up. They had American Wedding, where these two get married. This is where they started going downhill. They had American Wedding, so that's 3. Then they had Band Camp. American Pie Presents Band Camp. Which, come on, why not just make that a whole new series? Why does it have to be American Pie Presents Band Camp? Then they had The Naked Mile, or American Pie Presents The Naked Mile. What, you don't need 5 movies. Just keep it a trilogy. Make it nice and simple. Basically, the only similarity between these 5 movies is Eugene Levy. The biggest, like, ugh, yuck. Eugene Levy. It's like Martin Short on steroids. It's not a good mix. This is rated R. It's a little surprising. Got 2 thumbs up from Ebert and Roper. I don't know what else to say about this. They say it's the best slice of pie yet. I don't know. It's more like a pumpkin pie. It's a lot more like a pumpkin pie. We're going to go ahead and give this 1.5 out of 5. 1.5 out of 5. Because the first 2 were alright. They brought the whole cast back, but you're doing too many. You better not do any more after the one you just did. American Wedding. Next up we have another Tim Allen movie. It's called Galaxy Quest. Somebody else gave it 4 stars and called it funny. And Newsweek gave it 4 stars. It's got Alan Rickman and Tim Allen and Sigourney Weaver. Name sounds really familiar. I don't know who it is though. Galaxy Quest. They gave it a 2-sided DVD. One side is the cover, one side is the back. It's an interesting choice. I actually haven't seen the whole movie, but I have seen the ending, and they kind of nerded up a little bit. Just all this it's like Star Wars and Star Trek and stuff all combined. I actually haven't seen Star Wars or Star Trek, but that's basically what this is. From what I can put together, basically the Sci-Fi Channel makes a movie. It's It's an hour and 42 minutes long. That's very frustrating. An hour and 42 minutes long. Why not make it an hour and 40 minutes long? Or an hour and 45? Stick with these even numbers, folks. Why did you make it an hour and 42? That doesn't make sense at all. At least you didn't do an hour and 41. I would have shot myself in the face if you did. Thank goodness you didn't. This has the guy from Monk. Like Adrian something. Not Adrian Brody. I couldn't think of his name last episode either. He's Adrian Monk in the show. I can't think of his name. It's like Mark Johnson. Tony Shalhoub. Tony Shalhoub is in this. They don't shave Shalhoub in this episode, but they probably should have. Ebert and Roper gave us another 2 thumbs up. Okay, I haven't seen the whole thing, but here's my 2 cents. If you enjoy the Sci-Fi Channel, if you even get the Sci-Fi Channel, you're probably going to find this a little bit entertaining. This is better than Tim Allen's other movies, even though I haven't seen those other ones yet. But it's not his best. How about 3 out of 5 stars? 3 out of 5. Okay, our next movie is The Man with One Red Shoe, starring Tom Hanks. Almost said Tim Allen. Starring Tom Hanks. It's a 2-sided DVD. They didn't put a cover on it, but it is 2-sided, so that's excusable. All right, the booklets it's got new material on it. Way to go, Tom Hanks. Normally you screw these things up, but you saved your ass on this one. I haven't seen this movie yet. I've seen about 5 minutes of it on TV. I haven't actually seen this one yet. It's rated PG. I know Tom Hanks plays t-ball or baseball or something in this. He rides his bike. He rides his bike through his apartment. It's kind of a rip-off of the movie Big, where he rides his bike around his apartment. He does the same thing in this movie. What a rip-off. I don't know which one came first, but that's a really big rip-off of Big. Give Tom Hanks some original material here, folks. It's a fast-paced, marvelous adventure, says a Hollywood Reporter. They don't give a name. It says it's a fast-paced, marvelous adventure, says a Hollywood Reporter. So basically, they're saying it's a terrible movie. Now we do see one thing that is good. They do include the full screen and the widescreen edition, so you're getting an extra point for that. So basically, you didn't steal a booklet, and it is full screen and widescreen. So you would have gotten 2, but now you're getting 3. Tom Hanks. Okay, next up we have Dr. Katz, Professional Therapist, on VHS, which is a change for us. Dr. Katz, Professional Therapist. I guess this is just one episode. I've seen the show. I enjoy the show. It's got a good theme song. It's got good animation. It's got real good animation. If you haven't seen the show, you should really check it out. Dr. Katz. Basically, this comedian Jonathan Katz plays himself in this, but he's a therapist. So it's got a good theme song. That was a really bad impression, the theme song, but that's what it is. I can't do it, but it has a good, interesting theme song where they transition between things. The guy who plays his son went on and had a lot of success. It's 50 minutes long, so it's probably 2 episodes. Special guests include Kevin Nealon, Richard Dreyfuss, and Wanda Sykes, and Jack somebody. No, Richard Jenny, Jack Chamberlain, Kevin Nealon, and Winona Ryder. Wow, was Winona Ryder a comedian? I'm surprised she's on this. They normally have comedians who he interviews, and they tell jokes, and they turn the jokes into a cartoon. Basically, Shorty's Watching Shorties was a ripoff of this show. Yeah. But the animation's a little different. They have a lot more squiggly lines in this one. It's hand-drawn, and it's fantastic. Dr. Katz, you can't hate Dr. Katz. It's a good show. They should bring it back. If I had enough money, I would pay to bring this show back. It's right under Seinfeld. This is a pretty good show. You got The Simpsons, then Seinfeld, and then you got Dr. Katz. Basically, that's my lineup. So we're gonna give this. We would give this 4.5 out of 5, but it's on VHS, so we're giving this 4 out of 5. Dr. Katz, 4 out of 5. Okay, next up we have Saving Private Ryan with Tom Hanks, the 5-time Academy Award winner. This is a 2-disc DVD. One-sided 2-discs. I think Steven Spielberg directed this. It's got a lot of famous people in it. We might have actually done it. Yeah, I think we did this movie in another episode. But it has Matt Damon. Probably Greg Kinnear. They always do movies together. It's D-Day, the 60th anniversary commentary edition. And it's rated R. So if you're a child, this is rated R, so you probably want to watch it. It's got a lot of action. You're going to enjoy that. Make sure you check that out if you're a child. Matt Damon and Tom Hanks do a pretty good job. They do a lot of artsy film type of stuff. They, at the beginning, they have like a handheld camera filming. Instead of a tripod and all that crane garbage, they use a handheld camera. Get right up in their face. Here's the camera, here's the actor. That's where they are. Right up in their face. Like the camera's shaking. So you don't know what's going on. There's 5 bullets flying everywhere. The opening scene's really good. Spielberg. One of Spielberg's best. Alright. Saving Private Ryan. We're giving it 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5. Okay, next up we have Jungle to Jungle, starring Tom Hanks. No, starring Tim Allen. Mixing them up again. Sorry. It's not a good movie. It's on VHS. It's garbage. It's from Disney. Basically, Tim Allen, his son comes from the jungle and has to experience New York life. He has to get a flame from the Statue of Liberty. And in the end, Tim Allen gives him a lighter that has a flame from the Statue of Liberty. And a lot of corny jokes. It's a family movie, but we didn't like it. A lot of Tim Allen, like pratfalls, I think. Tim Allen's just stupid humor. We're giving it 1.5 out of 5. Jungle to Jungle. Okay, next up we have Monk. The premiere episode. He's one compulsive detective. Okay, the booklet is original. Booklet's original. It's got a picture of... Crap, what's that guy's name? I forgot this guy's name again. Shalhoub. Something Shalhoub. Alright, this guy's something Shalhoub. Tony Shalhoub. Alright, you got Tony Shalhoub as a compulsive detective. And a screwy and potentially addictive new crime series, says the Washington Post. TV's most original sleuth ever. This is unrated. It's from Universal Pictures. It's an hour and 17 minutes long. It's a little surprising. That's a long time for a premiere episode of a TV show. So this guy is really like clean. He doesn't like touching stuff. He is really compulsive. You've seen Monk. I know you've seen Monk. Don't deny it. You've seen Monk. So he's compulsive and he solves crimes. He's really, really observant. And it's Tony Shalhoub. They should have shaved Shalhoub for this movie or show, but it's still pretty good. We're gonna give it 2.5 out of 5. Just watch on TV. It's free. Okay, our 13th thing tonight is, I don't know. It's not the real case, that's for sure. Alright, it's Men in Black, the 2-disc widescreen edition. Oh, Men in Black 2. Men in Black 2. They sort of have the American Pie syndrome here. Basically where the original was good, but they didn't do so well on the second. I don't have the cover for my notes. But it's a Columbia picture. It's rated PG-13. That's a Columbia TriStar picture. Will Smith's in it. The other white guy's in it. I think it's directed by Jerry Bruckheimer. And Men in Black 2. They really did a pretty bad job in this. The first one had the gadgets, it had the action, it had the fighting, and it had the jokes. This one doesn't. The first one was shot like Home Alone, just where every frame is really interesting. But this one's, it's shot like Jungle to Jungle, where they just wanted to get a movie out. They didn't care how well it was written. We're giving Men in Black 4 out of 5 stars. We're giving Men in Black 2 out of 5. Men in Black 2. You should send us the real. If you want your movies on the show, send us the real cases. Our final one tonight is 50 First Dates, which again they did not send us the real cover for the DVD. They did send us the DVD, but there's no booklets. There's no real cover. They sent us like a slate. 50 First Dates is Adam Sandler's movie. It's, I don't know. It's a Columbia TriStar picture. The plot of the movie is fantastic, where Drew Barrymore loses her memory every day, and they try to fall in love, and all this stuff. I guess they have kids or something. But Drew Barrymore tries to fall in love, and Adam Sandler tries to make her fall in love with him and remember stuff, but she has a hard time. They're in Hawaii. Adam Sandler teaches seals and stuff. I've got to admit, it's not Adam Sandler's best. Click was a good movie. It was a great movie. Click was a great movie. I was really impressed by this, but this, I had high expectations. That's probably why I didn't like this one. 50 First Dates. It's 99 minutes long. It's got a 2.401 aspect ratio. It's English and French subtitles. And it's got a lot of... It's directed by Peter Segal. That's who screwed up the movie. Peter Segal screwed up your movie, Adam Sandler. Peter Segal. And I thought it was kind of interesting having Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler starring together, since they did in The Wedding Singer. I thought it was an interesting thing. Kind of like Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks, like in the other episode. So, it's an interesting plot, but not such a good movie. We're giving this 50 First Dates 2.5 out of 5. Hate to do it. We're fans of Adam Sandler's work, just not this. So it looks like we're almost out of orange juice. There we go. So, good night. Oh yeah. Let me make my pick for the one I'm about to go see. Which movie am I about to go watch? Alright, here we go. No, hell no, maybe, no, I guess I'm gonna go watch Dr. Katz. That's the pick for tonight's episode. So, alright, good night everybody. I'm gonna go watch some Dr. Katz, professional therapist.